KaoticRadio.com.
If I were to say the Kinda Gaming Show, would that mean anything to you?
Fordo coffee.
Got it.
We got our Fordo, boys.
I'm gonna put it right up in that thing. There it is, Fordo.
Oh,
Woo!
and I'm sorry. Can you turn up the music again real quick? Welcome to the Kinda Gaming Show, live on Thursday evenings with ya boy Andrew, the host. Miguel over there sitting across from me.
Yo.
Connor behind the glass.
What up?
Mike is gone.
He's doing Infinity War stuff.
Yeah, he's
No,
hosting.
he's dead.
No, yeah, he's dead.
Fuck.
Sorry. No, he's hosting a screening for Infinity War.
We shouldn't joke like that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't like those jokes. Last time someone actually did that joke, like seriously, the person ended up
Avicii
actually
died.
dead. No, it was,
Avicii.
it was fucking. I won't go into super details just for privacy sakes, but yeah,
Sure.
that happened.
To be fair, and like, actually, even more uncomfortable. Like, I don't feel comfortable making that joke about Mike because dude's diabetic. So
Jesus.
Okay.
So yeah, but speaking of Infinity War, we're gonna have an abridged show today. Only half of the show
Because you're gonna go see it, yeah.
because I'm gonna go see Infinity War, and I'm really excited. All the reviews I've been watching, like, it's really weird. Like, honestly, the reviews made me think of Miguel because every review I've seen, they're like, "This isn't a Marvel movie. This isn't a Marvel movie. This isn't like." I was told.
Wait, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They're saying like when there needs to be emotional weight and punch, they're. I'm not. No spoilers. Don't worry. I don't know any spoilers.
No. I'm freaking out hearing that this is not a Marvel movie.
But people said that about Black Panther, and you.
No, but the difference is like a lot of the times in Marvel movies have that trope where they end scenes even when they're emotional with a punchline. Apparently, this
Yeah.
movie doesn't do it that much.
Ooh.
They actually let it ride, and I've been told that this movie has been compared to like.
fucking face that Miguel's doing right now. He's doing the fucking.
I don't know if you're into that show, but I was listening to a podcast review of it earlier, and they said this has the same weight that Game of Thrones does.
Oh, I love Game of Thrones.
And so
really cool.
I'm just really excited because I'm excited and scared now because I'm like, oh no, if they're comparing it to Game of Thrones.
Brenda and I are gonna go see it next Wednesday because we can see it during matinee time, and then also we don't have to worry about a bunch of dude bros going yes, oh yeah, and stuff like that during the fucking movie.
I don't mind that. Like,
I do. I fucking hate people talking during movies.
talking is one thing, reactions are different.
But when you just like one little tiny thing happens, you're just like, yes, yes.
Oh god, yeah, just like under their breath comments and shit.
Like I'm good with laughter.
See, I guess I've never really had that issue because I usually go in fairly big groups, like 5 or 6, so the people around me know to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Right, like if you were going tonight, Miguel, you'd be the 6th person going with us.
Oh, yeah.
And like you would, like the person next to you probably wouldn't be talking to you.
That sounds
other
like a
than
dream.
like laughing or whatever. So my thing is seeing movies in big theater or like crowded theaters. It makes the comedies better. It makes the it makes the movie better because if everyone around you is crying, it just hits you more impactfully. I don't know if that's like the right way to see a movie because it might not be your true feelings about it.
Right.
But it's still in the moment you're like, wow, this is great.
Totally gonna interrupt you, Rehook. I love the Fordo fucking caps because you can just go, like, pop them. It's like there's a seal underneath, so it kind of kills the little bit of the magic.
Yeah.
Well, if you take the seal off.
If you took the seal, put it back on, and then redo it, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I like when you undo it. It says "Say hello to your little friend."
Ha,
No,
nice.
normally I wouldn't drink this right now.
You don't have to. I can
Well, the
finish
thing
it.
is like the movie is over 2.5 hours long, and it's starting at 10:30.
Oh, so you could use it.
So I'm gonna be
Can I have a sip of it?
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. So actually, not next week because next week we have a pretty big guest, and I'm not even gonna be hosting the show.
Yeah, it's gonna
Connor's gonna be hosting the
moi.
show, and I'm gonna be engineering. Do you want to explain why, Conman?
Oh.
What, I can't remember his name.
Sandy Peterson.
Sandy Peterson from id Software one of the lead level designers for the original Doom and Doom 2, as well as Quake. He made
And Age of Empires.
Yeah, and Age of Empires. Well, yeah.
I love Age of Empires. So
Yeah. But wait, was Age of Empires? That wasn't id.
No, that was
no, he worked for a different company.
Ensemble.
Yeah. But for id though, because Quake and both Dooms are. Id.
Wait, so he did work on Age of Empires though?
Yes.
Oh.
The last game, because he owns his own company now and he makes board games. I believe, and I could be wrong, I'll have to re-look it up, but I think his last game that he worked on was the original Halo Wars.
Yeah, so he was with Ensemble
Yeah.
Studios. Okay. Yeah, and then they got shut down because Microsoft fucking blows.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, because Microsoft, it's like, they have good systems and hardware and like ecosystem and all that shit, and then they're just like, hey, let's shut down our main studios.
They make terrible business decisions.
Yeah, it's
frequently.
really weird.
Rare is a great example of
Yeah,
that.
they just don't use them like for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you guys,
Like-
you could have just let them crank out games for like the past 18 years.
When the 360 was coming out, they're like, oh man, we're going to buy Rare. And everyone's like, holy
oh, it
shit.
was way before then.
Oh, that's fair.
They-
I guess
so-
it was around 360 times that they made them start making Kinect games and other bullshit.
Yeah, they started then so here's what happened. Like, okay, so one thing, like, okay, not Shigeru Miyamoto, sorry, Satoru Iwata. So Satoru Iwata, he passed away, rest in peace. But there was always one little thing I had like a chip on my shoulder about Satoru Iwata, is his like first executive decision when he became CEO of Nintendo was he sold Rare. Like, that was the first thing he did, was sell Rare. And it was like, wait a second. And then he was also, he doubted that the DS would be good, and the Game Boy Micro was his push. So like people like really talk, they talk about Satoru Iwata like so glorious, and I'm like, but he did some weird shit. Like, you can blame him for selling Rare. And then so that was like right before the GameCube came out. That happened, and yeah, but Microsoft has done like fucking dick with Rare. They made nuts and bolts, and like they made Perfect Dark 2 came out on the 360 as like a launch title, and that's like it.
Yep.
And even and Perfect Dark 2 was like not great because
Yep.
it was rushed.
And like they keep like teasing a new Conker's Bad Fur Day,
That looks so
or like a
bad though when they showed the young Conker on the fucking
It's-
HoloLens.
It's just like, make it or don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stop. They've been blue balling us for 15 years.
Yeah, man.
So I had the vanilla latte Forto, which I haven't had this one before.
I've got the mocha.
I took a sip, and I will say it's very good.
Yeah, this one, it's not bad. It's definitely mocha. I thought the Hershey one was better. I actually tried it earlier this week. I had the Hershey one.
You went out and bought one?
I went out. Yeah, I was going to school and I was really fucking tired, and I was like, well, let's give this a shot. And fucking, I was like, oh yeah, he said the Hershey one tastes like fucking Hershey's Kisses. Straight up, it tastes like you took like 2 Hershey's Kisses and just melted it into coffee. It's pretty awesome.
I will say, like, specifically what I liked about this is like, unlike 5 Hour Energy or other things along those lines, this actually
It doesn't
tastes like
yeah,
coffee.
it doesn't taste like fucking pills.
Yeah, exactly.
These were so good that I was like, man, I kind of wish that they made them bigger. Like,
Oh, like more of a like the cold Starbucks drinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
as a flavor. Like
yeah,
a,
like, okay, obviously you can't make this amount of caffeine like per volume in an actual fucking cup.
That'd be
Right.
like the Jolt soda
Oh my god,
coffees.
That would be like heart attacks galore, probably. But like the flavors is just really good.
Yeah.
Like, not just talking it up because they're sponsoring us. I actually liked it, and I'm like down for it now.
Yep. So thank you again, Fordo. If Brian, if you're listening, which you told me there's 14 new listeners from The Office listening. So if that's true, thank you to everybody there.
that's a lot. Wow.
Except you, Jim. Sorry if there's actually a Jim working there.
I was like, what did Jim do? Who's Jim?
You know what? Jim had the really bad idea. They're all marketing. They're like, all right, we need a candy, right? And Brian was all like, Hershey's Kisses sound really great. And Jim was like, what would be great inside of these? A Sour Patch Kid. I want a Sour Patch Kid coffee. And everyone looked at Jim and said,
The fuck, Jim?
yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Well then.
So I've been playing God of War.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No pun intended.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I like the way the gameplay looks. I was watching a friend play it over the weekend. It's like you're excused.
I didn't know if the mic picked it up or not.
It's pretty much what I expected. It's like if all the guys from God of War were like, they played Dark Souls and they're like, man, we should do that instead.
Yeah, I'd say it's very similar. It still has more,
but it's a lot more forgiving, definitely.
Yeah. So it's probably why I'm enjoying the gameplay of it.
Casual Souls.
Sure. But man, it's just the presentation of it. I love throwing my axe at people. Like that's probably my
it looks so
favorite part.
cool. Yeah, it fucking comes back.
Right? It just comes back. Like there's
It's
something
like Thor's hammer. Just fucking. Ugh.
There's something like I got not an achievement, but it was like a little perk in the game. When you hit somebody, you freeze them with your axe, and I go over and I Sparta kick him, and he just shatters. I don't know. It was cool.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, the story's really good so far. I'm really looking forward to continuing to play it.
Since you're Kratos, it really is a Spartan kick.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I know. Story definitely worth the $60. It was good. Like I don't with the new job I have, I've only bought 2 games at full price. One of them is MLB The Show, and the next one was God of War.
I only play so many games, so it's
yeah. Well, it's like you would think having this job would be like, I think I want to just get more games.
Well, that's what backlog is about. It's like because there's downtime when it comes to like game season.
That is true, especially because summer's coming up.
Yeah. See, it's like so if you have a good backlog of games, be like, oh, I've played the fuck out of the games that I play. Let's try something else. Yeah. You already have it.
See, one of the games that are on my backlog right now is Uncharted 4. I picked that up the other day from GameStop for like $7.
Oh wow, it's already that cheap, huh?
Yeah. Well, it came with so many consoles. Like the problem was there was I can tell you firsthand because I was working at GameStop at the time. There was a bundle, and the only way you could get a bundle was if you got the Uncharted 4. And so many people just bought it and had zero interest in the game. They literally took it out of the box and traded it in because they wanted Call of Duty or whatever. They're like, they don't like the single player games.
Yeah, which is weird, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that was maybe it was. I mean, granted, maybe it's been my location, but if that was happening,
no, I mean that's just, like I know like people do that and it's weird, but it's not weird as in only your area does that. I'm just saying it's weird that people are like that. I don't want to do a solo campaign.
Our store had so many Uncharted 4s. It was ridiculous. Like, you have the drawers? Yeah. You'd open a drawer, and it was just literally all Uncharted. Because between Uncharted 4 and the Uncharted collection, so many. And now there's the new one, Uncharted Lost Legacy, or whatever it's called, with where you play Zoe. Huh. Did you know that existed?
No.
It was a spin-off game where you play as 2 of the women from the Uncharted series, and they have their own adventure. I was talking with a buddy today at rehearsal before I came here, and he was saying that it kind of felt like a side quest from the Uncharted series.
Is your throat still all gunked up?
I don't feel anything. I'm just coughing a little bit. I'm getting much better. I was able to have my own.
What was the infection?
I had strep throat.
That's always lame.
I had strep throat, and so I didn't realize I had strep throat for the first 2 or 3 days. I just thought I was sick, so I was taking like
the first week.
I was just taking like NyQuil and other things. I'm like, wow, this really isn't getting better. And then I started taking penicillin, and like 2 days later, I was immediately feeling much better. Now I just have an annoying cough. And the reason my throat is like this is because I was testing my voice and having a in my car concert to Bohemian Rhapsody at the top of my lungs. I will say I rocked it.
There you go.
You can't prove that you didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knows.
Nailed it.
Yeah, exactly. So, what I was saying, 2 weeks. So next week we have Sandy Peterson coming on, which Connor will be hosting because Connor is the biggest Doom fan I know. And having you host just makes sense.
Yeah.
To me. It would be like if we got someone from Dark Souls on the show.
From Dark Souls?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
From Software.
No, like one of the developers from the original Dark Souls.
The developer is called Software.
From Software.
No, but I said from Dark. Whatever. You're not getting
someone
my
from
joke.
Dark Souls actually like Solaire of Astoria.
What if I got his voice actor? Then could I say that?
Oh shit! I guess that makes sense. Yeah, he's probably not an employee of From.
id Software, right? Or From Software.
From
is the name.
God, so many game companies. But it just makes sense that you would host. So it makes sense if you that was you.
Mm-hmm.
But in 2 weeks, Mike had this great idea that we're all going to take Fordos and we're going to drink them and we're going to pair them with whatever game we think works best.
Oh yeah, huh? You mentioned that.
With this coffee.
If we still have any, apparently those fucking morning people drink a shit ton of coffee.
Yep.
Just take them because they're ours.
No, they're for the station.
No, they're for the station. But Brian said he was cool. He was going to send us more. So.
Nifty.
he said he was going to send us more when we run out, continually,
Cool.
forever.
Forever.
It'll be the end of times, but that website will still be showing a Forto Coffee banner,
Yeah.
and we'll still be receiving shipments.
Yeah, exactly. Man, this music makes me pumped. Like, fuck Infinity War. I'm gonna go play some God of War.
Damn.
No, I can't. I'm so excited for that movie. Anyway, so speaking of movies, though, Miguel
Huh? Oh, yeah.
watched a movie and he's gonna review it on the show. I gave him a code for a movie I can't remember the name of. I want to say Quackenbush.
Chappaquiddick.
Chappaquiddick. I wasn't that far off. They're both ridiculous.
You were very far off.
Chappaquiddick would be a great baseball name. That's what
What's
Quackenbush
Chappaquiddick?
is, by the way.
Oh, that's a real name?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
His name's Kevin Quackenbush.
Wow.
He's playing for the Cincinnati Reds, and he just got sent down.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah, well, he was really good for a little while. But the best name in baseball, by far. Like, there's two names I really like in baseball, and because they're just, like, totally opposite reasons. Kevin Quackenbush, right? And Joe Smith.
The plainest fucking name.
Smith.
The most basic name.
Yeah.
The thing about him, he throws underarm when he pitches. It's fantastic.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
but-
like that's allowed. Like what the
yeah,
fuck?
it's great. He's like, man, my name's Joe Smith. I gotta find something that puts me apart from all these other people.
I think they can do whatever they want as long as their foot doesn't go off that mound.
Yeah, they used to have a rule.
So they can throw like softball, like fucking windmill that shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but you'll get fucking beaned probably.
yeah. There's a new pitcher who, or not, to the United States. His name is like Kazuhito Okada or Okada, something
that
along
sounded
those
authentic.
lines. He's pitching for the Padres. He's like 35. He just came over from Japan,
Wow.
and he throws so low to the ground and so slow that the guns can't pick him up.
Oh, is he the one that fucking dips when he throws? Like,
I don't know. This is his first year over.
Alright.
He throws his max like velocity is like 83 miles an hour, which is most guys' changeup. But he throws his changeup apparently, or his off-speed pitch at 55 miles an hour.
Whoa.
how does that like do to batters? Because I mean, like you could do home run derbies of that.
You would think so he's pitched 12 innings.
Yeah.
He struck out 12.
See, I feel like
So-
it's gonna be a thing like for a while, but then once people figure out how he does, it's like here's a fucking home
man.
run.
He's gonna throw slower and slower the older he gets, as his muscles deteriorate.
No, that's what I mean though. Like,
Eventually, the ball will just be traveling impossibly slow through the air.
jeez,
It'll be. Have you guys seen that Bugs Bunny cartoon where Bugs Bunny or at bat or something like that, and he throws a pitch and it's so slow that he strikes out 3 people on the same pitch?
yeah.
Anyway, movie.
Huh? Oh yeah, I went to see Chappaquiddick last night, out of the blue.
How was?
Does anybody here know what Chappaquiddick is?
Have no clue.
I didn't know what it was. I wanted to start. So Miguel, that one time he saw Brawl in Cell Block 99, and we reviewed it on the show. Right. I want to do that. Maybe not all the time, but more often. Bring in some
Right.
movie reviews. And I was just looking on my Movie Pass, and I was like, the name just sounded ridiculous. Chappaquiddick.
Yeah.
Is that why you sent me there?
Absolutely.
Should have seen Isle of Dogs, man.
Oh, that actually looks good. Yeah.
Isle of Dogs? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see that so bad.
Pretty rad.
Chappaquiddick.
But Isle
Sure.
of Dogs. Dude.
Chappaquiddick.
Yeah, Chappaquiddick was educational. It's about an incident where Ted Kennedy, senator of Massachusetts, I believe, because I think that's where the movie takes place. Maybe he was from somewhere else. Anyway, he accidentally killed a lady by driving his car into a lake.
Fuck. Oh, you know what? I have seen the trailer for this.
Oh, okay.
That just reminded me. I didn't remember the name, but I saw the trailer for that when I went and saw Game Night.
Ah. Okay, so someone's heard of it.
Yeah. Cass and I were actually saying we wanted to go see that.
Oh, wow, dude. Man, that's a bummer. You should see it then. It's pretty good. It's educational. Ed Helms and Jim Gaffigan are in it, so that's funny.
What?
Is
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan doing a serious role?
Yeah, they're both serious roles. Ed Helms is a pretty good actor, actually. You got hints of it from what's it called, The Hangover, because he plays kind of the straight man.
Sure.
And yeah, he does a decent supporting role. I forget the name of the main actor, but he has a really strong resemblance to Ted Kennedy. Oh my god, they mix clips of like Forrest Gump style. They like mix clips
original.
of real footage, from back in the day,
That's cool.
their cinematography.
Man, that was so cool, fucking, for an old movie like in the 90s, like how they just threw him in there.
Yeah. Right?
I bet it looks legit now, like completely.
No, it's not even the 90s, is it? I thought that movie was actually from like 2004.
So the movie
Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Forrest Gump's like 94.
So this
What am I thinking?
Chappaquiddick is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. If
Oh, yeah, see, 77%.
It's starring, I think it said Jason.
Yeah, what was his name? I forgot the dude's name.
Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke. Good job on him. What else has he been in?
I will check that right now as you review the movie.
Man, Ted Kennedy talked weird. I'm only fucking 24 years old, so I had no idea about the dude. I asked my dad. I was like, "You remember that time Ted Kennedy accidentally killed a lady?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Huh."
There's a movie about that.
He's like, Chappaquiddick. And I was like, yeah, there's a movie. Yeah.
He is known for Zero Dark 30, Everest, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes,
Okay.
and Terminator Genesis.
So this is probably the best movie he's been. Well,
Zero Dark 30 was really good.
I forget,
was it?
That one,
Yes.
that got an Oscar, didn't it?
Zero Dark 30, yeah.
oh, wow, I didn't expect that from a military film that wasn't Saving Private Ryan.
Forrest
Dude,
Gump
that movie was
July 6th, 1994, by the way.
Zero Dark 30. I remember
okay.
seeing that in theaters with Cass.
I think I'm thinking of Fight Club then. I remember thinking there was a movie that was really old, but it's actually from the 2000s.
No, Fight Club's 98.
98. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Anyway, so yeah, the movie is basically a recreation of those events. As I guess I didn't look into it. I should have researched what actually happened, like how it's looked back on in history to see how
accurate?
historically accurate it is. Because it's I imagine it's the director or writer's take on the events. Because how the fuck could they really know?
Or it could be, the Hollywood version. Just like exaggerated
right, a little bit
things.
dramatized, but it doesn't really seem that actually. It's very much about the like fallout of these events, and it's not boring either. Like it's really interesting. There's corruption. There's
Political movie with corruption, Miguel.
like that's the like protagonist of the film actually is corruption, and it's. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was like really insightful.
Corruption was the protagonist, not the antagonist?
Yeah, right?
Weird.
Well, it's fucking Ted Kennedy trying to cover his tracks from killing a lady.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like his struggle with like finding his morality and shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's a look into like 50 fucking years ago because the whole thing happened in 1969.
Was there anything else that stood out to you? Any other performances by any of the actors? Not. I will say, other than Ed Helms and Jim Gaffigan, at least for our demographic, none of them jump out as someone who's like very known.
Yeah, I didn't know any of those names. But yeah, there was all solid. All the actors were solid. You know how there's sometimes like, oh man, that line sounded bad. I don't remember any times in that movie that I thought that, except some weird shit about Ted Kennedy's accent. He says certain syllables like a British person, and I was like, what the fuck is that? But then they use some of the real clips of him doing that exact thing, and I was like, oh, this is just a faithful recreation.
Sure. So, would you? I guess kind of the way we do the game reviews. Would you pay for yourself to see this movie?
Probably not me personally.
Actually, good way to put it. You know how we go like buy or skip?
Right.
Would you see it at full price, a matinee, or wait till it gets on Netflix? Or just not see it?
I probably wouldn't see it personally by choice. But if you're into like politics, for example, and just like historical, like U.S. history shit, absolutely see it.
Yeah,
it's
I would
super
probably really
insightful.
like it. Have either one of you ever seen the movie Frost Nixon?
No.
So good. You would think that movie would be boring because it's literally just about the interviews, the Frost Nixon interviews between, I think his name was Jack Frost. No, not Jack Frost.
Huh?
Wow, something Frost and
Emma Frost. Huh?
I think it's Robert.
Robert Frost, thank you, and President Nixon, and it's fantastic.
I didn't say it was Frost. I said I feel like it's Frost.
I know it's not Jack Frost.
Let's see here. Research on the way.
Oh, to segue into some gaming, like
David Frost.
your fucking your Retribution score
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
Oh man,
What are you
I did
talking
something
about?
I didn't fucking expect to do. I got onto the top 500 in North America for the Retribution event.
Nice.
Does
Does that do anything for you?
I placed at 130. It makes me proud as fuck.
Yeah. I wonder because it ends on the 30th.
Yes. You're wondering if I'll still be on the list?
I'm wondering if you can like get to the top 100. Like that'd be just a really cool yeah.
I might try again, but I was like so like stunned after it happened that I was just like, oh, fuck, I
I
can't
have
do this
peaked.
again tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep going. You should do it.
That's how I probably how the way you feel is how I felt when I beat that guy who was ranked like 65 in the world.
And what? Hearthstone?
No, at baseball
Oh.
on the MLB 2K13.
Oh yeah.
I remember I posted up like my rank. I was in the really low 100,000s and matched me up with rank fucking 65. I beat him. He must have been he dropped so many fucking ranks after that. I shot up. He was I can't even imagine.
You know what's funny is he probably underestimated the fuck out of you.
Probably.
I was like, oh, whatever, it's just some scrub.
Some noob script.
I feel bad. I always kind of cheat those systems. I like playing with knuckleballers. So there's a little bit of lag when you play online because those games don't have servers. They're peer-to-peer.
Oh, no.
Oh, gross.
Right, so baseball, that's a little hard to do because it's a lot of timing.
Any game that's hard to do.
Yeah.
I feel like in baseball, it's really hard.
Dude, like
It
peer
does-
to peer is like so biased. Like if you play Mario Kart on the Switch, like host pretty much will flawlessly win every time. Like I was playing it a couple weeks ago at my friend's house, and it was like when we were playing split screen on the same TV, it was like, it was a toss up on who would win, and I was like, always like right there, right in the rankings to win. But then when we started playing online because we all wanted to play on our own screen, immediately I dropped down to fucking like always in the pack, and the host was way out in front. It was really annoying.
I was God, what was it? Anyway, I play with like knuckleballers. So basically, what it does is knuckleballs. They have no rotation, and they kind of just go in the air. And depending on how the wind is, that's where it'll go. And it's never in the same place.
Oh jeez.
So it does that, and on top of most pitches, it only goes like in the high 60s, low 70s. And so everyone's like always way out in front of it. And then after I pitch for them for like 7 innings, I'll bring in a pitcher who throws like 99. And so after their timing is like really messed up,
Just honk it.
I've
down.
gotten so many messages.
Is that where you got that perfect game just recently?
I did not. I got a perfect game with Bud Norris. He's not very good.
Wow.
I just got lucky. Yeah.
You got messages though, people just being angry.
Oh yeah, they were like, only bitches play with knuckleballers. And I remember just saying, yeah, well, look who won. Like if you can.
Well, then you just got beat by a bitch.
Yeah, right?
That's like the fucking thing. It was like, I call everyone dude. It's gender neutral, so you fuck dudes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know, it's a funny fucking joke.
It is.
Yeah, good stuff. But peer to peer, damn, like,
Dude, you remember Shadowrun?
Yeah.
There was a whole thing if you played Shadowrun where it's like, oh, that guy's host.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was fucking
Dude,
8 people playing peer-to-peer and you
Gears
knew.
of War was like that.
Oh, yeah.
Gears
yeah.
of War
You're
was
right.
fucking terrible with that. Like, it
Dude,
was like, if
especially
you were
with
host,
shotgun battles.
Oh my god, dude! If you were hosting Gears of War, you were top. Like,
Oh,
every
yeah.
fucking time. Like, you just dominated the fucking game.
Unless you get fucking like real early on, just fucking hosed down somehow.
Yeah, like you totally dropped the ball somehow. But like, oh man, the
Or
bias
you
on
just
host.
happen to be the guy that got fucking targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Halo being pretty good with it.
There was a 25% chance that the guys across the map were gonna all shoot you at once.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you get a chance to play? I think I sent you some Switch games, Connor.
I have not played them. I've been busy, and then the time I did have freedom, I was modding the Nintendo build that I'm working on.
It's fair.
I told you about that, yeah?
No.
Working on making a PC inside of an old school Nintendo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of there's like no space inside those things. So it's,
Are you actually using your Nintendo's chassis or what?
yeah,
Cool.
because I had 2 Nintendos and one of them was broken, and it just so happened that the one that was broken actually had the better looking chassis. So
Nice.
yeah,
Is there any chance you're going to pick up a Nintendo Labo since that just came
Nintendo
out?
Labo, probably at some point, but not right away, because I just bought that power supply and some other PC parts, and I don't want to just spend everything on that.
I feel you.
Don't want to be poor. I'd rather
It's not fun.
rather be able to go and not use my credit card to buy gas and food.
Sure.
Yeah.
I understand.
So yeah.
I don't own a credit card. I always feel like I need to.
You should probably build some credit.
I am building
Yeah.
credit.
It's like it's.
Oh, what
That's
do you-
car payments.
Car payments,
that's
that's right.
I was down. At,
Same.
I was down at 300, so nothing. And now
That's
that's
worse
minimum.
than nothing.
No, that's starting credit.
Start
I
300 is
started
starting?
above 700.
Oh.
Use,
Well, you definitely didn't start there, but that's where you first started or
Yeah, well-
became aware of your credit.
yeah, exactly. Well, now mine's up to like.
Connor,
Yeah.
your
Oh,
parents
okay.
must have done something for you.
Yeah.
Well, I technically had that student loan that was not building or defaulting, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when it was being paid, it was probably
Yeah.
doing good for you.
But yeah, now I'm up in almost 600, so I've almost doubled it since I've started doing these payments 4 months ago. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
In a couple more months, I'll be able to lease a couch from IKEA. Yeah, exactly.
Leveling up.
yep. Moving on up, buying couches from IKEA.
You know, I've never actually been inside of an IKEA.
Really?
It's really fun, actually.
Yeah.
Especially if you just, be a hoodlum.
I just hear about their meatballs.
Swedish meatballs are pretty good.
Oh yeah, I can't even remember if I actually ate there or not. I just remember fucking around with all the displays.
So I'm not a huge this is good for coffee.
But you're not a coffee drinker.
I'm not like a huge coffee drinker, but I would still prefer these over like regular shots. But this is like the perfect amount for me because I can sip this because it's pretty
'cause
strong,
It's, yeah, a little bit.
and like I'll actually drink it all.
I actually drink it in a gulp.
You're just like, I'm ready.
That's what I figure I would do
Yeah.
because I don't like coffee.
Oh,
So
I
I'd just
drink
be like,
black coffee usually.
Let's
so
get this down.
For me, it's just like because when something tastes good to me, I usually take big gulps of it. And I've been known, my buddy Rob does the same thing. Like if we get a
Yeah.
drink that's good, and it's like crack open a can, it's like instead of taking a little sip, it's like we go to drink it, and if it's good, we'll just keep going. And we've been known to just down a whole can and be like, "That was really good. Hand me another."
Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that with these though. I don't think. Well, maybe
I mean, you can,
you
but
can. But
See how long you last.
when I'm working, like the other day when I was in LA, the lawyers ended up having like 5 or 6 cups of coffee each.
well, yeah, but that's watered down. Like there's water, like the volume, and then by volume, a regular cup of coffee, I believe.
This says this is 2 cups of coffee.
Well, I'm saying it's 200 in this. It's the same amount of caffeine, but there's
Oh, these
more-
are the bigger ones?
Yeah,
there's 200
Oh.
milligrams of caffeine in these little shots right here.
it's a
but-
double shot, buddy.
You get what I'm saying though.
Yes.
But it's the same amount of caffeine as like 6 cups of coffee, but there's so much water volume in 6 cups of coffee that your system doesn't take it all in the same because there's water to water it down.
Yeah,
So it's like you'll end up peeing most of it out. But with this, if you just drank like fucking multiples of these, you're getting per volume a lot more caffeine.
sure.
So
Man, what have you guys been playing lately?
You know what I've been playing.
Overwatch. And you've been playing. Hold on, what is it? I was gonna say Terraria, but I know that's not right. Give me a second. It's Minecraft, but it's 2D. I don't know what.
Terraria is the 2D Minecraft.
No, but it's not.
But I don't play Terraria.
What Stardew Valley?
There you go.
Oh,
In
yeah,
my-
I have not been playing.
In my
recently.
head, I kept saying Silicon Valley.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't. I have. Well, what I have been playing, actually, I have been playing a game, and that's Mario Odyssey, because I'm trying
Again?
to get all the moons.
Oh, you never
And
finished
I'm
that.
sitting at 815 right now of 830, and then I've got to grind the buying moons, like where you have to get a shit ton of coins, because there's a secret ending if you get 999, which I haven't seen it online, so waiting for that.
Would either one of you guys consider yourself a completionist?
Nope.
I kind of am
Yeah.
to a degree. Yeah.
Cass is a completionist. Whenever she plays a game, she needs to get all of the achievements and do everything.
I usually don't do all the achievements because some of them are usually like a little bogus. Like I did one. I straight up completed one of those bullshit games.
Yeah.
That was Assassin's Creed 2. I collected every feather
Yeah.
and pennant,
See,
and
I
I did
had-
all that, and I was like, okay, I don't need to do that again. I'm not into collecting literally every little dot anymore.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when Cass and I were having our 360, I remember on my account I had something like 90 games.
Yeah.
Like very few of them with more than like 100 gamer score, just because I would play so many. And Cass had like 8, and she was catching up to me in gamer score very quickly because she would just 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And so I was like, Okay, I'm gonna complete the game I'm playing right now, and that was Arkham Asylum. Oh my god. Finding all of the Joker's, or I'm sorry, the Riddler trophies in that game.
I've heard about
And
that.
Jesus.
I've heard it's because that's an open world.
Yes.
Too, and it's pretty big.
It is a decently sized open world
Yeah.
where you need to either find all of the Riddler trophies, like physical,
Yeah.
or you need to solve the riddles in the game by taking pictures of the different things, whatever the answer is. So you walk through in a different area, and a riddle will pop above your head, and you need to find it and take a picture, and you'll get points for it. And holy crap, I did it. But like at the end, I was just not happy. I was like, I'm not doing. How do you like this?
Yeah, like for me, like I played Breath of the Wild last year. Loved it. I got every shrine and I've done every quest. I have not collected every Korok seed though.
Fuck that.
There's like 900 of them, I believe, and it's like Nintendo. I looked up what happens if you collect every single one of them, and I think Nintendo themselves is like, that's stupid, because your prize for getting every single Korok seed, mind you, there's 900 of them. You only need like 430 of them to max out your bags, which
Sure.
is what they do. So there's like 540 that do nothing. You're
Yeah.
just collecting them just for collecting them, and you get a golden poop.
That's
pretty much.
amazing.
And it says it smells funky, is what it says. Like,
Not everybody can be Derek Buck, who said he put like 250 hours into that game and did everything.
I did everything except for collect the Korok.
I mean, he did that also. He said.
He did, yeah. That's like for me. I was just like, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, there's some people like I believe my buddy Chewy actually did that, but fucking
Was he born Chewy?
well, it's that's
Did he
the
start off tender? A little overcooked?
that's like the nickname for Jesus. It's people would call him. They call Jesus is Chewy, just like how they call Poncho, like Frank Poncho. Yeah, that's
Okay.
you had such a just like baffled look upon your face.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard Frank's be called Poncho?
No. I've heard a lot of Pacos,
Interesting.
but to be fair, they all had different names.
It's not actually like a super common thing. It's
Paco?
just no, the whole like different names thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like a
But for Frank specifically, like a lot of like
Right,
Poncho
but-
is a very it's like
no, yeah, but I'm just saying it's not like common for them to go by Pancho instead.
Yeah.
It just is a thing
I
that
would-
maybe occurs.
I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure statistically half of the Franks I've ever met have been the tank.
Frank the
Frank
Tank.
the Tank.
But I have half the Jakes, you know, and been Jake the Snake.
Roberts.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Or
Wrestling.
no, I feel like more nowadays or Jake from State Farm.
Jake, yeah, probably.
My buddy Jake hates that one.
Yeah, right. Oh man, poor guy. Jake's cool. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Me neither.
I'm getting
We need to like hop on PUBG and see him again.
Yeah, right.
PUBG.
Pubage.
So, speaking of Overwatch,
Yeah.
Overwatch.
God, that game pisses me off.
Overwatch.
Oh, doing competitive and fucking losing.
No, doing competitive and timing out and getting suspended for 8 hours
Yeah, that's right.
because of bullshit.
Ooh, they suspend you for that long?
I think it's
No.
because of how frequently it happens for him.
God.
I hate it. I don't even do regular competitive anymore because of it. Because I don't want to like. It doesn't even hurt my team anymore. Because if I time out in the beginning, all of them just get a free like it just resets.
It just does nothing. Yeah.
Like that pisses me off so bad. Like
Did
there
you
should
find
be
out why
there should
it's
be a
happening?
grace window. I think it's because I'm using a USB Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I need to get a card.
I believe your PC has the part on board for it. They're only like $12
Yeah, well,
for
we're
a dedicated.
you and
fucking-
we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you get a cheap one, it's like
Goodness
$15. But
gracious.
You can get a good one by Intel with Bluetooth and everything for like 15.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I was gonna say I thought maybe yours would be more like a good one would be more expensive.
The one I have is a little bit more because it has the like extra fast Bluetooth and all that shit. Which
right.
it's like $30.
Oh, okay.
So-
Still, that's wow.
But yeah, for $15 you can get a decent one, and it's actual PCI Bluetooth. It's not a fucking
Right.
USB.
So I'm waiting until next season, which is in 2 days for Overwatch or 1 day.
Tomorrow it ends.
Tomorrow it
Well, I
ends.
think it was actually later
That
today.
means Brigitte
Do
is
not
gonna be
play your
competitive.
placements, Miguel, because then you can do the 6v6 with me,
No, we can't.
but you won't have a score.
No, you still have it. It just isn't like locked in yet.
That
It won't let us do placements together.
Not regular competitive. The 6v6.
It's the same thing. It
Wait,
won't let us
so
do. It
stupid.
won't let
Wait,
us do.
how come you can't do placements together?
I outrank him.
But
He outranks me a lot.
they actually use it now for the unranked.
It's always been that way.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought
Yeah,
you could.
well,
I thought if you were unranked,
I was
preseason, you can do it.
playing the ranked 6v6 because of the ban hammer I got. I ended up placing down in the 1600s.
No, I think it was back in like season 4, Connor. Like we were gonna try that, but then it still wouldn't let us because you were like 100 away from me, from being in my range.
That was only.
Or was it 5? Which one was the one where?
That was only once we finished. We were always able to, but you just didn't want to do it together.
No, placements were always fine. I didn't want to play after that.
Yeah, placements. It didn't. You said do your placements on your own is what you would always tell everyone.
Because I wanted people to get ranked because I didn't know what people were at. Like Kevin surprised me. He got fucking 2400, I think, when he did his placements just before the season ended.
Oh wow,
Dude's almost plat.
that's cool.
It's like shit. If he gets a little bit better, maybe I'll have somebody to fucking play ranked with.
Yep.
I just don't even play anymore.
I'm like low gold tier when
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually internet's
I'm
cooperating.
about to be there, yeah.
But that may change because of certain situations with an upcoming job opportunity, or may not have.
Huh? Oh,
Might be one of the advantages. Maybe I can get her to help me get better.
yeah, that's true, huh?
Get good, yeah.
Get good. I won't go into any
Andrew
specifics
fucking
because
beats me to
nothing is
diamond.
nothing's
Oh, yeah, right.
set in stone yet. But maybe I'll get a really good Overwatch teacher.
That'd be cool.
I'm happy I'll be closing out a season at a decent rating for myself.
What's
I'm
your rating
sitting
on
at
that, boy?
like 2837, I think.
If someone, again, without saying their name, their rating was at like 4,500. What is that placement wise?
That's like fucking top 500.
Oh,
That's absurdly good. That's why when you said it, I was like, what the fuck?
That reminds me, fucking the
you know what really amazed him though, Connor? I'm not sure if you heard this. Their first season rank was 672.
oh yeah,
and then they jumped up to 4K.
yeah, fucking lord.
Over 4 seasons, was it, you said?
No, I just checked after this. It went from 640 to 4K in the
Oh.
next season.
Wow.
Damn.
So they just
Holy
they
shit.
just got the game. They're just like, I understand this. I'm really good at this.
Wow.
It helps. It helps that this person was a professional Halo player. I'm assuming that helped.
Yeah, definitely. Probably found a more comfortable role for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine being able to aim. Like, game knowledge, I think, is slightly more important than being able to aim well.
Right,
Because
yeah,
you can
'cause-
play around, but being able to aim well certainly has its advantages, especially in the lower ranks where nobody knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I imagine just being able to aim well, and probably that well, probably got that person up to gold
Yeah.
You know what's
plat.
weird though? But that was during the season where they were putting people in lower like rankings and everything. There was one where I was just playing fucking soldier for the for my placements, and
That was I think that was the last one we did play together.
yeah, it was like
When
when
you
they
got the
they-
silver?
Well, no, that was no, the one where they specifically lowered because the thing was the next one up. That was the next one after where it put me in silver, and because I just fucking stopped playing, it put me in bronze, like high fucking bronze, and I was like, what the fuck? Because the games I played with that one, like during that placement setup, I went fucking like the majority kills, like where I was doing 80 or more of the damage on people as soldier. And I had somewhere around like a 20-0 with like just very solid fast kills. I even have like a thing where I team wiped with like one other person on my team, and then we took the first point in like under 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And I still have that clip, I believe. But it was like I played through all that and then like got put into bronze, and I was like, what the actual fuck is this? And then didn't play anymore.
I swear, playing ranked you either pub stomp and it feels way easy, or it's the other way around. It's like there's hardly ever super competitive games in like the silvers.
Dude, I love... You know what I hate? I love when I have a game like that where it's like, oh man, that was fucking close. Anybody could have taken that depending on how that last fight went.
And that's
Yeah.
so
even
much
if-
more fun.
And even if I lose that match, I'm like, fuck, that was a good one. And I'll like talk to the team like, okay, I think this is all we were short on, but good try, everybody. And I'll like compliment the other team. And then I get to that post-game screen where I know that I'm going to be fucking babied by the skill rating meter, how they took away the fact that it counts down when you lose. And I'm like, I feel so fucking patronized right now. And I like rage quit the end game screen.
Wait, what does it do?
It used to, in the first like 3 seasons, it used to either count up or down your skill rating depending on whether you won or lost.
Yeah.
After like season 3, I think they took that away because they were like, oh, it's softer on people.
If they don't
Like
see,
they don't see, yeah, they don't watch the meter go down. So now it just shows the number like fade in,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I just
that.
exit it. I just exit, see my new number, and keep going.
but when I
Especially
do
when
win,
I'm on a losing streak, like I have been.
when I do win, I watch that shit because that's so satisfying. I love seeing my number climb.
I think it's pretty funny, like,
That's how I feel in Hearthstone too.
because I was like, I usually, I like playing the tanks, but then Miguel always convinces me to go on like soldier and stuff to like handle shit. I just feel like
Because people in your ranking can't aim, but you can.
Yeah, I feel like Crumbopulous Michael every time I turn into fucking soldier. I'm like, oh, here I go killing again. Just fucking, it's really, I should just play more and just be like, I'm a dedicated soldier player. Fuck everything.
See, when I get that card, you and I just need to play ranked together because
You guys
I
are
play
in the same
healer.
range roughly.
I play like my main lately is either Lucio or Zenyatta. So
Yeah. You like, it's like I don't do bad as the tanks and everything. It's just that usually the people that we play with aren't good at DPS.
Yeah, you have to be on the DPS role, otherwise your team suffers too much.
Yeah, it's
the
like,
problem is everyone around our rank always plays DPS.
Yeah. So even if you DPS, 2 other guys are still gonna lock in.
yeah,
So-
there's gonna be a Hanzo and a Genji like every
Yeah.
fucking time.
So basically, what we need to do is you, me, Kevin, and Lewis all need to
Yeah.
play and do rank together.
yeah.
Help Kevin get his plat, and you guys work your way there too.
Is there anyone else that plays other than you and all those people?
Kevin, Luis doesn't even play ranked, but maybe you guys can convince him to play with the
I
homies.
mean, you just tell him because he likes Winston. I'm not sure how good he is at
He's not
Winston.
bad. His decision making needs some work, but other than that, but it's like he gets the character, so he has the mechanics of it.
Because I know
don't-
I myself have torn ass with Winston, but
I don't
just,
even know if it's like
I
good Winston play, but I play Winston sometimes, and like I'll just jump on the squishy, put down my bubble, and just dance in between in and out of the bubble,
Yeah, that's
and
good
be
tech.
shocking them. And I don't know what it is, but people just don't know like how to do that. Like I swear, it's like Benny Hill, where we're just like going back and forth, and I'm just shocking them until they're dead.
it's pretty much
The
find
real tactic is get the fuck away. Why? I don't know why people just stand there.
Because they're bad. They
True.
see a gigantic monkey at them, and they're like, "Oh, look at this guy."
It's like if you're not Reaper or Hog, don't fucking fight him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate my rank because I was telling Miguel the other day I was playing a rank match with
Oh my
Diva,
god.
Oh no.
right?
Yeah.
And so it was 6v6 elims, right?
Yeah.
And so I was playing Diva, and I see that Widowmaker is up at the top right. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is my job. So I get up and I shift up there and I go kill her.
Good man.
Then I go downstairs and I unmech a Diva and kill another person. I think they're Mercy,
Yeah.
right? And then I die.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, my team gets wiped, and they're all yelling at me. They're just like, "What are you doing? Why are you diving them? Why are you staying away from the
Why are
team?
you running?"
Learn how to play." And I'm just sitting there like, I killed 2 other people, the exact people I was supposed to.
I did my job.
I'm doing my job. I'm supposed to dive with Diva. I can't take it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I feel like I could be just under the balls of Miguel if Miguel would play ranked with me.
That's
If
like
I could climb out of Elo hell.
Elo Hell.
Shit, I'm trying to get myself out, man. That's why I won't play with people.
Shut up! Me and Connor in Elo hell. You're in Elo purgatory.
That's
Yeah.
true. I've been here for fucking seasons.
Dude, fucking. So, like, one of the worst things is, like, if you're playing healer in our Elo right now, fucking, it's like, yay, I'm healing people. And then they'll all just leave, and you're like, why are you guys all gone?
That's why Mercy's so great.
Yeah, that Mercy's great, but, like, when I'm playing Ana,
Oh god, if you're Ana or Zen, yeah, you're gonna get left.
it's like, dude, I only
I'm
have
Zen.
one beef dart. What can I can't get.
God damn it, Connor.
I can't run away from a whole team.
I'm Zen all the time. Well, let me rephrase that. I either play Zen or Lucio.
Zen's saving grace is that he can fuck on pretty much anyone.
Yeah, because his fucking damage output is
Yeah.
really good. And if
I-
you aim,
That's why I like playing him.
shots.
I will play Lucio if we have another healer on our team.
Ana's
I'm
only,
sorry. I mean, I will play Zenyatta if we have another healer on our team. If we don't and I'm by myself, I will then play Lucio because then at least I can heal multiple people at the same time.
Here's a terrible thing too about Ana, because her saving grace is her fucking sleep dart,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's like if it's one person, you're like, okay, cool, I can run away.
Mm-hmm.
But at our elo, you're like, okay, I could run away. You sleep dart him, and someone shoots him.
Yeah.
As
Every
soon as you
time.
fucking sleep, and you're like, oh, I
Every
guess I'm
time.
gonna die now. That was my getaway car, dude.
Yeah. If I'm Winston and our Anna's like, I just slept somebody, I'm like, okay. I turn around, find them, and go jump on that person.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. But fucking.
The one thing I have learned, Connor, in playing is I'm not allowed to play Reinhardt.
You just don't do good.
I don't. Not only do I not do good, I get charge happy. I like as soon as I see one of them that's not a tank open, I'll be like, "Let's go!"
No.
I don't even commute. I'll just be like, and I'll just do it, and I'll just die.
Dude, when that happens in my ranked games and I'm Moira because I don't fucking trust other people. Anyway, and like Orion is just super aggressive like that. I'm like,
Punish
fuck,
the
here
Rhine.
we go. Orb, heal orb. No, they're our Rhine.
our
Our Rhine
Rhine.
charges. I'm like, fuck, here we go. Healing orb, fade in, fucking piss all over him. Like, do your best, buddy.
Yeah, see, like the thing about Reinhardt, so your charge, like you don't use it when a team is like alive.
No, I realize that.
Yeah.
My regular self realizes that, but my ape brain, as I like to call it, when I see them, I go, "Ooh, I
can
could
do
pin one of
this."
them right now."
So there's one excuse when you can charge as Reinhardt.
You got the ape brain.
No. I'm
That's
saying
the
one
excuse.
excuse that it works.
Oh.
Is on Hanamura first point. Like with the bell and everything at the choke point.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
if they don't have like a Bastion
Or a hog.
or a hog or a
McCree?
fucking well, McCree is fine.
McCree will
because-
shut your charge down though.
But yeah, if he's right there.
Yeah.
But like my point is, if they don't have the turret set up like Torbjorn there and everything,
Right.
so what happens if they don't have that set up? You can just kind of eyeball like one person while you're at the choke point, and just fucking tackle that person into the bell.
Especially if you charge from the gate, you can actually push them off the map.
Yeah, you could do that too, and it's like, well, because you can grab and push. Like you grab one person and fucking kill them right into the bell.
Yeah.
And the point I'm making is like, once you're in that room, you turn around and you've got your shield, and it's like they've only got that door. And if your shield breaks, you just walk around that quick corner. You've got two corners to hang out, and it's like you've got a fucking hammer. So
Playing Reinhardt is both like the best feeling and the worst feeling,
Yeah.
because when you win with Reinhardt, you feel amazing. You're like, yeah, I just killed all these people with a hammer. Then when you die, I'm like,
Hammer
why
does
was I
damage,
playing with
though.
someone who's using a hammer? Get a gun.
that hammer though, if you do the mouse slide while you're using
Oh
the
yeah, I
hammer,
know. You,
Oh, it
you
cleaves,
sweep.
yeah.
oh, you just start swinging on the whole team.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I love
just feel
playing
like
Ryan.
I just feel like an idiot when I die with Reinhardt, because I'm just
Yeah.
like, I could be shooting you right now, but instead I'm trying to. I don't. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
That was another one of
I
those.
mean, when you're
I
not
love
Genji.
playing Ryan, but you need to have a good like at least like two teammates to.
That will come with you.
Yeah, you have to be like, because if Miguel and I are just playing, it's like it doesn't work. It's like I'm Ryan and he's Zarya or
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
we both go in.
And it's like we're doing good, but no one's hanging with us. But if we have one more person with us, it's like, yeah, we'll just carry like this. But that's why I usually end up playing Hog, because it's like I can fucking kill a lot of people as Hog.
It's like in our rank, there's only 3 tanks that are ever played. People play Diva, people play Orisa, and people play Winston.
Well, Arisa's very, very good actually.
People
like,
used to
as a
not play
well-rounded-
Winston.
Yeah, people used at that elo no, and then Orisa has recently been building up a lot more.
Miguel's the only one I ever see playing Zarya. No one plays Zarya.
Well, at the higher levels, everyone plays Zarya.
Yeah,
well, that
she's-
makes sense, but at like the lower levels, especially in like 6v6, Zarya is always like the last tank that's left.
That's because she requires skill.
Yeah. Did either one of you watch that video I sent earlier, the TF2 versus Overwatch
I did
thing?
not.
No, I'm not super huge on source filmmaker
It's,
videos.
It's really good.
Okay.
I felt like the animation looked really good. It was like 8 minutes long.
Uh,
and it
oh,
looks like they took their time.
Okay. I'll check it out. But
it looked like it's a little. The only thing that's a little bit like ridiculous is when they die, they kind of scorpion, or like something like what is it called, ragdoll.
right.
Other than that, it's it's pretty good. Is that signifying the end of the show?
Got like a minute left.
Wow. Shit.
It goes really fast when you're on Fordo Coffee Energy, the best coffee energy shot around. Time flies, man. All right, so from everyone here at the Kinda Gaming Show, we want to say thank you for listening. We want to say thank you to Fordo Coffee, one of our sponsors, for supplying us with the natural coffee shots. Next week, we are going to be having Sandy Peterson on the show. Connor will be hosting. Again, he is the one of the original creators of Doom, Quake, Age of Empires, tons of good stuff. So, from everyone here on the Kinda Gaming Show, have a good night and stay chaotic.
We love you.
You didn't tell them we love you this time.
I say that.
Oh,
Connor says
I
that.
just
My
said
bad.
that. Yeah, I always say that.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
shut up.
Yeah, we don't love them, Miguel.
Yeah, I love that.